Well, I'm Hailey Verhaalen, and I've just been living, breathing, and loving music ever since I was very young. And I started kind of taking it more seriously in junior year of college. I started playing with a band, and that ended up moving me to Nashville. And I'm living there right now, but I always love coming home and playing at all my favorite home venues. So. My first time ever playing here was my very first CD release party for Whiskey and Fire, which was my very first EP. And I just remember it was right when I started performing, and I was such an awkward performer, and I love looking back on videos from that time because it was just kind of back in the day and has kind of showed me how much I've grown throughout the years from being an artist. So it was definitely a first step to something great. So I recently opened for Colt Ford. That was an incredible experience. Just being able to see how him and his team interact with everybody, and like even from the merch guy to the sound guy and whatever, like everybody, it was just such a cool learning experience to see kind of how they do things and compare it to how we do things. And so that was a really fun one. Love and Theft was also another amazing one. I opened for them before the remodel, and that was one of my first big opening performances. And so I feel like looking back from that to now is another kind of experience of like seeing how far I've come. So living in Nashville, you see kind of people from all over kind of come, and you kind of get a little bit of a taste of all different scenes from around the United States. And I would say that what Oregon has going for it in the country music scene is the solidarity of the musicians. We all are really supportive of each other, and we all want each other to succeed, and I feel like that support really helps us stand out and helps us shine. I had a blast at my last CD release party here. It was for The Real Stuff, and this place was packed. I felt so much love from all avenues, and it was just an incredible feeling to walk out on that stage and not know how many people were here yet, because I was in the back room, and walk out and see that the whole place was completely filled. So that probably was my very favorite memory, is walking out that first time for the Real Stuff CD release party. And it just seems like it was one of the very first places I ever played when I first started gigging, and so it just kind of has that special place in my heart whenever I get to book another date here. It's just, I'm always excited because I know it's going to be a good show. Everybody's so nice, it's amazing with the remodel, and it's just an exciting time every time. So.